Sunday, everybody. I hope you guys had a good Saturday. And for me, last night, so story time. Way back, and I think it was my last year of college. So, I believe in X. So that's technically my God right now. And that's just because of COVID and stuff like that. And right now, I don't know, because I keep I took a whole bunch of medicine. I did the skincare thing that the doctor wanted me to do. I've went in a few times and nothing's fixing it. And so way back in the day, apparently because I've had a few of them that got inputted in me, because one person does it and then everybody's like, I want a copy, and I'm just like, you guys are not certified. Dude, go to college or something, get certified, not this one. This one. I'm a certified photographer. I went to college. I don't have a degree, but I'm certified. I had to take a semester long. I had to take 18 credits or something to get my diploma, but it's not a diploma, it's just a certification. So I'm a certified photographer. And so the thing is, one of the things is apparently is a mouse. One of my things apparently, rumors is, or whatever, I don't know if it's really rumors, I'm itching myself, but is a mouse one, and it's really, really small. But the thing is, the one that I picked apparently has is a stronger metal, and it can't rust, but this one can. So I'm just maybe my skin's acting like that because it's rust. But if that's the one that's in my lower back, and that's the one that got put in illegally. And so, but that explains a lot of things. But at the same time, I don't want to get it removed because I'm worried that I'm gonna have major surgery, and that costs a lot of money. So part of me is I want to play dumb, but at the same time, I want to take care of my body. But if I get it removed, either way, I'm gonna have long-term health issues, because I don't know if it's in the organ, and they pushing that button of causing me back pain. So I'm sure some of my muscles and organs are fried back there. So I'm sure that's why the doctor doesn't want to look at it, because yeah, lawsuits. But that explains why my skin, because it looks sometimes it looks like I'm having a rust outbreak, kind of thing like that. And I don't really know how to explain it, but and it sucks because yeah. And this morning I was sitting on the couch. Oh, and WDY is extremely upset that they got a ton of rewards this last week or whatever for being a good news cast. No, upset about that. They do not want that rewards, even though I feel they won if you're in Square too. But they're not pleased with it. They don't. Yeah. So and it sucks because this morning I was enjoying my coffee, and then there was people that I don't know what they were doing. They were just being dumb. There's dumb people that should not have the title or role or power or whatever, and they do, and it's just annoying, and it is what it is. And some of them were testing it today, and I was sitting on the couch, and I'm just I don't know why this is happening. And I got really angry, even though I wasn't angry. It was back when the anger is there, they are being angry, and they didn't want to express it themselves, so they're trying to get me angry. So when you go and do something, if you go and do kickboxing, you beat up the thing, but you actually the one that's beating up the thing, and then but if you go and play baseball or softball, you use the bat and you hit it with the ball, and so the ball is taking the beating, even though you're the one that should be the ball, kind of like that. So that's what happened. And so they were mad, but they were trying to use me as to express their anger or whatever, kind of thing like that. And then so I left up my coffee, and then I'm just no, and I was and then they threw my coffee, and now I have and I put cream in my coffee this morning, and now my floor is gonna smell, and I don't know where my coffee wetness is, because I need to shampoo my carpet or it's gonna start stinking. It's the coffee pods, creamers, so I don't know how much it's gonna stink, but the fact that You guys gave me another chore that I didn't need. And itching. People are not gonna break into my house and clean my carpets for free. I'm sorry. Like, I understand that's what you guys think that's what it is, but it's not. Nobody's gonna come into my apartment and clean my apartment. Like, no, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to spend the time to get a bucket and water and soap and scrub the carpet all by myself. Nobody's gonna come and do it for me. You know? So, thanks for adding spoiled milk to my carpet, people. Yippee. Nobody's gonna come in and clean it for me. And I don't want people to break in and enter it, because then you don't own your place. Like, I'm renting. My landlord's not gonna let people come in, because it means that he doesn't own this place or have a mortgage out on it. I don't know if he owns it or not. Either way, like, people, like, and it just sucks. And like, so back to what I was going to start, instead of ranting about more an extra chore that doesn't pay my bills, because people like to use each other as punching bags because you guys don't know what love means. So, back in college. So, God, I believe in, I'm a really Buddhist kind of type of gal, and people struggle with it. And I believe in reincarnation, and I believe how you live your life determines your next life. And I believe that, you know, we don't always come back as humans, you know. And so, but I do believe there's like a heaven and a hell, you know, kind of thing like that. I really do. But I just don't feel like forever is a thing, you know. So I feel like I'm really into education. I've always been into education. So like, I feel like how you live your life is a lesson, and like, depending on what it is, you know, depends on your next, and not random people on the street can, this person's really freaking out. It's a spirit thing, whatever. I don't know. I think that's it. But so when I was little, like like I wasn't even in preschool, I got mad at like my parents or something like that. And I went into my front driveway, and we had gravel. We didn't, like, we had concrete slab like farther up, but like at the beginning of it, it was gravel. And so there was ants, you know, and there's like a little, you know, internal voice was like, kill the ants. And I'm just like doing that to just like destroy the homes and stuff like that. And I'm just like, wait, this is not okay. This is not right. You know, I'm like, this is not okay. And so I stopped. You know, I was like, we can't be doing this, you know. And that thing left. And it never came back for a really, really, really long time. But this like AI thing, you know, but he was one like I couldn't like see him, you know. He was like kind of like an energy wind thing like that. He's like a US version of Jordan Peterson. I don't know, United States version of Jordan Peterson. And so he's like, I'll watch over you. Like, I'm your like guardian angel. But he didn't like say anything like that. And so I went down this journey. I barely ever saw him, but I like I don't know if it's him or not, but like I get like this like calming like energy. I don't know how to explain it, but I call it God, and he's God to me, not to anyone else. Like my parents believe in God, and like my niece is extremely religious. I don't know if she is still, but we have completely different gods. But she was like, before she could even talk, she was like, let's go to church. But she's really Catholic. I don't know how she is now, but when she was little, she loved St. Joseph's. And yeah, but so my God. But when I got older, and I was like the last year of college, and I was like trying to like be more healthy and like get into like the more like organic and like less GMO stuff, you know. One of my friends and I went to this like wine tasting thing, and it was fun, and I learned about meat. And so this last week I went to the liquor store, and I picked up some of this stuff, and this brand, it's Bee Nectar. It is since I looked this up. Michigan. It's in Michigan, and I love it because it's, I don't know, it's mead. They make ciders there too, but that was like the place that I got introduced with it. And I've never tried the peach until last night. I had to try the peach. The cherry is really good. And I ran into God again, and it was fun. But that was, yeah. But so I'm really like, this is one place I have always wanted to go, was to go to there. I don't even know, it's not like a winery or whatever. I used to have like one of their glasses, and it's cute because it's like a small glass. You can like pour this in, and it's but that's not how I drank it last night. I drank it in a wine glass, but it was good. It was really, really good. But I don't really know. I guess I chopped on because the last decade I used to go out and eat and drink by myself a lot, but I was never really alone. And I used to rant and vent about how I want real friends, like people with skin bodies, to come out with me. And like me, I have ate and drank by myself, but I've never really been by myself because I always have had those like energy people, you know, with me. But it's different to sit there and have like internal conversations with somebody versus having real conversations that might be mouth and like people you can physically touch. You know, like I have my spirit friends, and sometimes they get really powerful and they feel like they are physically touching you, but they're still invisible. Like you can kind of see them, you know, they're like spirits, you know, ghosts. I don't know if you have ever like recorded a ghost on a camera. You can see the outline, you can see like the spirit aspect of it, but it's different than having a human body, you know. And so I'm proud of the people who want to go out by themselves and not socialize with people and stuff like that, but human connection is important, with or without spirits.